There are two kinds of people in the world. There are people who do things, and then there are people who talk about people who do things. And I'm in the first category, and I'm proud of being in that category. My background is that I'm a huge baseball nerd, and I've found a way to monetize it and make it my full-time career. So I'm a YouTuber, and my weird claim to fame is that I've caught more baseballs in the stands at Major League games than anybody ever.
Here it is. What's up, guys? We got 2 of the commemorative baseball.
Fly ball into center field. Kiermaier will watch it. Gone!
The best to win this postseason.
It is gone!
That just happened. I just ran up and reached up in a big crowd of people. And man, I came up with it on the fly. So you can see the logo right here. Brett Gardner has hit 3 home runs this year. 2 of them have been at Yankee Stadium. And I've caught both of them on the fly.
Zach Hampel, you stink, and I don't like you!
This past season was the first year that baseball became completely unfun for me. So I was in Colorado at Coors Field for 2 games this season. And I got into it with security both days. They shut me down from signing autographs for kids. There was another usher that made a disparaging remark about my family and upbringing when she heard that I was from New York. Like, just truly bizarre behavior. I chased a Nolan Arenado home run ball by running through a tunnel from the seating area and ended up in a concourse. It's designed mainly for employees. However, I was ticketed in a section that does give fans access to that concourse. It's a very strange quirk in the design and the rules at that stadium, but fans are allowed to be there if you specifically have a ticket in the very front row in that section, which I did. Got him from a friend who's a season ticket holder there. I chased that ball, found myself in this concourse. The ball was rattling around at the very top of a service ramp, like where they'll have the ambulance parked or whatever. The ball landed on a canopy and then dropped down at the very back. And there was a gate that was down part way. I was able to stay in the concourse but reach underneath the gate and not actually step onto the ramp. There were a few guards, supervisors, whatever in the concourse. They were not happy with me and made a big fuss and, wanted me to give them the ball. They said that I wasn't allowed to be there. Tried to argue with them, but I didn't really want to get into it too much. So I handed them the home run ball that I had legally snagged. The second day, that's when the shit hit the fan. Paul Goldschmidt, the Cardinals were there in Denver, hit a home run, I think in the 8th inning. I jumped up out of my seat, and I didn't even run. I was sort of drifting at a brisk pace, like sort of scurrying through the walkway, and this usher took issue with me leaving my section.
All right, it's a home run ball. I'm gonna go for a home run ball. Come on.
And he was barking at me, "Stay in your seat, you can't leave your section." Meanwhile, keep in mind, this is a wide open walkway, and there are many fans there that are constantly trying to catch home runs. It's like if a ball's hit, you catch it.
You need to stay in your seat.
I have to stay in my seat?
Yes, sir. I'm asking you to stay in your seat.
Well, if everybody else stays in their seat, then I'll stay in my seat.
No, I'm asking you to stay in your seat.
Well, there's a lot of people not in their seats.
I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to them.
So are you guys making special rules just for me?
Yes.
I'll tell you what we're going to do. Here's my suggestion to you. Stay in your seat or leave.
Very strict, arbitrary, made-up rules aimed at me. And I wasn't happy. And so, in my video, I exposed them and I showed all of that, but then leave it to the internet to twist things around. The internet came down on me and the narrative changed to I refused to follow the rules. I entered a restricted area. I was berating an elderly usher, you know, running around dangerously when I could have been knocking down kids. Like, it was ludicrous. There was someone on Twitter toward the end of this season with Aaron Judge going for various records and milestone home runs who promoted assaulting me at Yankee Stadium. And it's just like, my God, like, people encouraging violence against someone who's trying to catch a baseball. Judge is one of those, like, big friendly giant types. He's so fan friendly. He signs every game down the right field foul line at Yankee Stadium. Mike Zunino, one of the last players alphabetically. Gotta respect him for that. We've pulled a hater! Marcus Stroman. What a dick. When all the shit was hitting the fan with Coors Field and people being pissed off at me, Marcus Stroman jumped on the hate parade.
I go to get the ball out of my eyes. This nip was running from me. Literally center field. So I get out there, I turn around to get the ball, and I see him coming, and I go, here is Zach Hepple. I don't even know the guy. I get the fucking ball. It's Spencer Scott's first home run.
My favorite part of the story is where you bumped Zach Campbell out of the way.
Yeah, he come flying. Honest to God, he runs across, and I didn't even know.
When people say that they hate me, or they post nasty stuff, or make false claims, I think some of those people know that it's not true, and they're just trying to get attention, or they're just trying to be funny.
Zach, how you doing, brother?
Yo, how we doing?
I never felt better. How about you?
What's up with your guy before they happened?
Fuck you! Somebody came out and said he was knocking over a couple kids to get balls. That was just saying something. I didn't see it, and I kind of know it ain't true, but I know you enough to know. You don't do that.
I know.
So I thought, here's the kind of guy that had about 2 or 3 joints with me, high as a kite. So I told him the day I got the ball, and you came over like right behind you, and I embellished the story a little bit like I box you out like basketball and knock you on your ass.
I realize that I'm in a very lucky and special situation, even though I do work like a maniac, to be able to make this my work and to travel to different games and stadiums and do the things that I do. I really appreciate that and don't take it for granted. And I think that the fact that I do that is a big part of why people are obsessed with me and fascinated with me, and why I have a lot of fans, because people live vicariously, and a lot of people just, obviously most people can't just go to any game they want, anywhere they want, and set their own schedule, and so it's like they're amazed that I get to do it, and they love it also because I'm showing them inside and outside of every stadium, and they just think it's cool. The flip side of that is that people who can't do it, and they're jealous and they're angry, and then they look for any opening to be negative and to tear me down. When things are really bad, I delete my Twitter bookmark in my browser, log out, and I just don't look at it. You know, it's like if you're an athlete and you screw up, you're a closer, you blow the game, what's the best remedy? You get out there the next day and you shut him down in the 9th inning. And I think the best solution for hate is love and kindness. And, you know, if I just continue to put out videos which show how fun it is what I do, and I show people coming up to me and they're excited to see me, no matter what I do, it's gonna piss people off. But I try to channel my inner Reggie Jackson, who said one of my favorite quotes, which is very short and very simple: fans don't boo nobodies. And, you know, when people are coming after me, I don't love it, but I just try to remember, it's like, well, I've left my mark on the world, and there's a lot of people out there that are just gonna try to tear me down no matter what I do. So, oh well, life goes on. I'm gonna keep doing my thing and try to do it as well as I can and as nicely as I can, and, you know, hope for the best. So you ready for me or not quite?
Yeah, as soon as Casey's ready, we'll be good to go.
Let's go, Casey! Jesus. This is very meta. Like, can we have your equipment in the film? Can we show this?
do it.
Can we show this So this is what I bring to stadiums to film my YouTube videos. I'm not an expert with electronics. I don't think I'm gonna get electrocuted here, but I'm not positive. Yes. All right. Nobody move. Don't sneeze.